I know what I'm capable of achieving, and as long as I know that that was the best that I could do in that very moment, then I won't have any regrets walking away from it. Hello, my name is Francesca Hayward. I'm a principal dancer with the Royal Ballet, and here are some tips from me on how to achieve self-discipline. Self-discipline is just focusing on yourself, and I think perfectionism is concentrating on an ideal that doesn't exist. I will never have a perfect show. It's more the feeling that I got from it that I can walk away from the stage and say, I know that I handled the situation really well. I let the best of me come out, and I can walk away, feel really proud. You have the best you can be. That's not going to be perfect, but having self-discipline is going to help you get there. I actually don't think of myself as a very disciplined person, but then I do realize that to do ballet, you have to be extremely disciplined. I work in a job that is very demanding, and I also work in a company that just has so much history, and so many legendary dancers have danced there before. So in a way, there are definitely very big shoes to fill, so to speak, very big ballet shoes, metaphorically, so to speak. Every time I step on stage, I know that there's a certain level that is expected of me to even dance those roles. And I would say that although we are constantly using our bodies, if my mind isn't in the right place, if I'm not prepared mentally, if I'm not feeling right mentally, then my body won't follow. So I honestly think that having a strong mind is key to everything. I absolutely have days where I just really feel like I'm struggling to keep my head above the water. I feel a bit disheartened because I don't feel like I'm doing very well that day. And what I try and do on those days is just to realize that you really can't be perfect. There is no such thing as perfection. As ballet dancers, I think we're always trying to achieve that, but accepting that perfect doesn't exist, and that we're all going to have days where things just don't work, and you just have to accept it on those days. You have to be kinder to yourself, and that's hard. My body will usually tell me what it needs. I need to rest. I need some support from other people. I need to just take a break. I need to take a breath and start again tomorrow. As long as you did the best you could do that day, even if that wasn't as good as you could do the day before, or as good as you'll do tomorrow, that's fine. It is really important not to always push yourself constantly. If you have had a day where you completely let yourself off, when you know that you could have worked a bit harder, knowing that that doesn't feel so good, I think that's my motivation for just encouraging myself to do the thing that I'm sort of not feeling totally prepared for. But once you're doing it and you're in the moment, it happens and it feels good, and it feels good afterwards. If I could put it in a nutshell, I would say just what is it exactly you want to achieve? Is there something else in your life, anything similar that you worked hard on? And how did that make you feel when you achieved it? I'm sure it made you feel fantastic. You felt really proud of yourself. So hold on to that feeling on all those difficult days and use that as your drive. Remember to be kind to yourself and not to compare yourself to others, but just having that thought, that feeling in mind is what just keeps pushing me forward every day. I am definitely my harshest critic, and what I try to do is remember to be kinder to myself, remember to see when I have made small steps forward in achieving goals, have to remember the journey that I've been on, that it wasn't always a quick one. But also I think for me the biggest key to everything is that I know what I'm capable of achieving, and if I tried my best at every stage of the way, even if that wasn't as marvelous as the next person next to me or as my colleagues, as long as I know that that was the best that I could do in that very moment, then I won't have any regrets walking away from it. Absolutely, I compare myself to others, but it's the thing that I try and stop doing all the time. I think what I find hard is when I look around me and see what other people are achieving, seeing how hard they're working, and then I start to feel guilty. But I'm completely different from everyone else. You're different from me. You know, we all have to do things at our own pace. The best thing I do now is say if I am thinking, oh my goodness, this person is so amazing at this step or the way they do this, and I don't feel like I can do that. I go and ask them what they think of when they're doing that, and try and learn from them. But at the same time, knowing that that strength that they have is also maybe not my strength, but that I totally have strengths that they won't have. And it's just remembering that we all have completely different strengths and different weaknesses, and yeah, learning from other people, but also remembering that you're different and that you have absolutely different things to give and other ways that you shine. You are born with a talent for something, but you can't rely completely on that talent. I've seen people who do get by on that, but I always wonder how much further they could have gone if they had really applied themselves even more. You have to know that you have talent. You have to believe in yourself and know that that's there, and trust in your instincts, most importantly. But you must also be humble enough to listen to others, to take advice, and to know how you can achieve more and really work on that skill that you have. And we all have weaknesses as well, so understanding what your strengths and weaknesses are, and yeah, doing your best to master both. I think whenever you've got something that you're working very hard on, just remembering what that feeling is of feeling proud of yourself. To be proud of yourself is one of the best feelings. It doesn't mean you're perfect. It doesn't mean you achieved everything you wanted to. It just means that you put the work in before, in your mind and your body, and you dealt with it in a way that meant you did the best you could in that moment. And that's always when I feel very proud of myself. Putting in all the hard work means that when I get on stage, I actually can relax in a way. And when I relax, I find is when my instincts come out and I let those take over and guide me, and that's how I feel like I have my best shows for sure.